All right. So for this deep dive, you sent me a whole stack of articles and reports about generative AI.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a hot topic, but
Want to say.
some of it looks pretty dense.
Yeah, well, it's true. It can be a complex field.
Yeah.
And that's really why we're here.
Yeah.
Is to distill it down to kind of the most important takeaways
Okay.
for your audience.
Yeah. So maybe just starting with the basics.
Sure.
What exactly is generative AI? Because we hear AI all the time, but this seems like something different.
Yeah, you're spot on.
Okay.
It is different.
Yeah.
So if you think about traditional AI as a super powerful analyst,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sifting through data to find patterns and make predictions.
Yeah.
Generative AI is more like a creative partner.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't just analyze, it creates
Interesting.
things like text, images, even music.
So instead of just telling me what's happening,
Right.
it can actually create something new.
Exactly.
That's pretty wild.
It is. And it's all thanks to the evolution of AI technology. We've gone from those early rule-based systems where you had to program every single step.
Yeah.
To sophisticated deep learning models that learn from massive data sets.
Oh, wow.
So,
So it's not just like following a set of instructions. It's actually learning and adapting.
It is learning and adapting.
Okay.
Based on the information it's given.
That sounds really powerful.
It is.
But then, how does that apply to the business world? Why should leaders care about this?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Generative AI isn't just a cool tech demo. It's a tool with the potential to really reshape entire industries.
Okay, so give me an example.
Sure.
Like something really concrete that shows me this is already happening.
So take the logistics industry, for example.
Okay.
There's a great case study about a global shipping company that used generative AI to completely overhaul their delivery routes.
So they're using it to figure out the most efficient way to get packages. Yes.
From point A to point B.
But it's much more sophisticated than just finding the shortest route on a map.
Okay.
The AI system they implemented analyzed real-time data on traffic patterns, weather conditions, even individual driver schedules.
So it's dynamically adjusting routes based on all these factors.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the results were really impressive.
Okay.
They were able to reduce fuel consumption by 15%.
Wow.
And increase their on-time deliveries by 20%.
That's a huge improvement.
It is.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
But I'm also hearing a lot of buzz about AI replacing jobs.
Sure.
Is that a legitimate concern?
It's a concern that comes up a lot, and it's understandable. But the reality is generative AI is more about augmenting human capabilities, not replacing us entirely.
So it's not about AI taking over.
Right.
It's about AI working alongside humans to achieve better results.
That's the idea.
Okay.
And that logistics example we were just talking about.
The AI wasn't driving the trucks. It was providing insights and recommendations that help the human drivers be more efficient.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then how do you actually implement something like that?
Sure.
It sounds incredibly complex.
Well, it can be, but the key is to start with a clear understanding of your business goals.
Okay.
And how AI can help you achieve them.
Yeah.
Right. Don't just implement AI for the sake of it. Make sure it's solving a real problem or creating a tangible benefit.
So it's all about having a strategy and a purpose before you even dive into the technology.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that strategy should include things like identifying the specific areas where AI can have the most impact, creating a roadmap for implementation, and building a strong business case to get buy-in from stakeholders.
All right, so let's say you have your strategy in place.
Right.
And you're ready to start exploring the technology itself.
Sure.
Where do you even begin?
Right.
There are so many different types of AI, it's hard to know what's what.
It can be overwhelming, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why it's helpful to at least have a basic understanding of some of the core concepts and technologies behind generative AI.
Okay, let's break it down then.
Okay.
What are some of the key terms I need to know?
Well, one of the most fundamental concepts is neural networks.
Okay.
These are computational models that are inspired by the structure of the human brain.
So it's like AI is building its own brain.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
Neural networks consist of these interconnected nodes that process information and learn from data.
Okay.
The more data you feed them, the more sophisticated they become.
And how does that translate into something practical for businesses?
So let's say you're an e-commerce company. You can feed a neural network data about your customers.
Yeah.
Their browsing history, purchase patterns, demographics.
Okay.
And it can learn to predict their buying behavior.
Oh, so it's like having an AI salesperson who knows exactly what each customer wants.
That's a great way to put it.
Oh.
And this is just one example. Neural networks are used in a wide range of applications, from image recognition to natural language processing.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. Good. But what about deep learning?
Right.
I keep hearing that term, but I'm not exactly sure what it means.
But deep learning is a subfield of machine learning.
Okay.
That uses those multi-layered neural networks we talked about to analyze complex data and extract insights.
So it's like taking those neural networks and giving them even more processing power.
Exactly.
Okay.
Deep learning allows AI to handle tasks that were previously impossible.
Okay.
Like understanding natural language or generating realistic images.
This is where it gets really interesting to me.
Yeah.
What are some of the ways that businesses are using deep learning to kind of innovate and gain a competitive edge?
Well, think about natural language processing, or NLP.
Okay.
This is the technology that allows AI to understand and respond to human language.
So things like chatbots and virtual assistants.
Exactly. But it goes beyond that.
Yeah.
NLP is being used to analyze customer feedback, automate content creation, even translate languages in real time.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
It is.
What about computer vision?
Sure.
Is that AI's way of seeing the world?
Precisely. Yeah. Computer vision allows AI to interpret visual information just like our own eyes do.
Wow.
It's used in everything from facial recognition to self-driving cars to medical image analysis.
So AI can actually see and understand images.
It can, and it's getting better at it all the time.
Wow.
One area where computer vision is having a huge impact is in manufacturing.
How so?
Well, imagine a factory where AI-powered cameras are constantly monitoring the production line.
Okay.
They can detect defects in products.
Yeah.
Identify potential safety hazards, even track inventory levels.
So it's like having an army of robotic inspectors working 24/7.
You could say that.
Wow.
And again, this is just one example.
Yeah.
Computer vision is being used in all sorts of industries, from retail to healthcare to agriculture.
Okay, my mind is officially blown.
Good.
This is all incredibly fascinating, but I have to admit, I'm still a little apprehensive about the whole AI thing.
Sure.
What about the ethical considerations?
Right.
Are we opening Pandora's box here?
It's a valid concern and one that we should definitely be discussing.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Okay.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Right.
It's up to us as humans to ensure that AI is developed and deployed responsibly.
So it's not about fearing AI, it's about using it wisely.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that means having open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits of AI and establishing clear guidelines for its development and use.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are some of the specific things that businesses should be thinking about when it comes to implementing AI responsibly?
Well, one key area is data privacy.
Okay.
AI systems are trained on massive amounts of data, and it's crucial to ensure that this data is collected and used ethically.
So transparency and consent are paramount.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Another important consideration is bias.
Okay.
AI systems can inherit biases from the data they're trained on.
Yeah.
Which can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
That's a good point.
So it's crucial to ensure that the data used to train AI systems is diverse and representative.
And it's not just about the data itself.
Right.
It's also about like the algorithms and the models that are being used.
We need to be constantly vigilant in identifying and mitigating potential biases in AI systems.
This is all really important stuff. I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Me too.
Okay, so I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
From the basic concepts of generative AI to some of its practical applications and ethical considerations.
We have.
But I'm eager to hear more about how businesses are actually putting this technology into practice.
Okay.
We dive into some real-world case studies now.
Absolutely.
Right.
Let's explore how companies across different industries are using generative AI to solve problems, create new opportunities, and achieve remarkable results.
I'm all ears.
Let's start with a company called MediaPro,
Okay.
a media and entertainment giant facing the challenge of keeping up with the ever-increasing demand for fresh, engaging content across a multitude of platforms.
I can imagine that's a tough gig, especially in today's like fast-paced media landscape.
It is.
Yeah.
They were struggling to create enough content to satisfy their audience.
Yeah.
And they were also looking for ways to personalize the content experience.
Okay, so how did they use generative AI to tackle these challenges?
They implemented a cutting-edge AI-driven content generation system
Okay.
powered by natural language processing and machine learning algorithms.
So they basically taught AI to write.
Essentially, yes.
Wow.
This system was trained on a massive data set of text and code,
Okay.
allowing it to learn different writing styles, tones, and structures.
Could it really write like a human?
It was surprisingly good.
Oh, wow.
It could generate everything from short social media posts to long-form articles, even video scripts.
Wow. So like journalists and content creators could just feed the AI a topic and it would spit out a finished product.
It wasn't quite that simple,
Okay.
but it did significantly speed up the content creation process.
Yeah.
And more importantly, it allowed MediaPro to personalize content at scale.
How so?
Well, the AI system could analyze user data,
Okay.
like browsing history and preferences,
Yeah.
and then generate content tailored to each individual's interests.
So instead of getting just like generic news articles, users were seeing stories specifically curated for them.
Exactly.
Okay.
This level of personalization led to a significant increase in user engagement and satisfaction.
That's a big win.
It is.
So in this case, AI wasn't replacing human writers.
Right.
It was giving them a superpowered tool to create better and more targeted content.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And this is just one example of how generative AI is transforming the media and entertainment industry.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah. But what about other industries?
Sure.
How is generative AI being used in, say, healthcare?
Let's look at healthcare AI.
Yeah.
A health tech company focused on using AI to improve patient outcomes.
Okay. I'm all ears. What were they doing?
They developed a sophisticated predictive analytics platform
Okay.
that analyzes patient data to identify potential health risks.
So it's like AI is playing doctor?
Not quite, but it's a powerful tool for assisting doctors.
Okay.
The AI system can analyze data from electronic health records,
Mm-hmm.
wearable health devices,
Okay.
genetic information, even social determinants of health.
Social determinants of health. What does that mean?
And it refers to factors like a person's lifestyle, socioeconomic status, and environment,
Okay.
all of which can impact their health.
So the AI is taking a holistic view of the patient, considering all these different factors.
Exactly.
Oh.
And by analyzing all this data,
Yeah.
the AI can identify patterns and potential risks that might not be obvious to a human doctor.
For example, well, it could detect early signs of heart disease or diabetes.
Yeah.
Even before the patient shows any symptoms.
Yeah, oh wow, that's incredible.
It is.
So AI is helping doctors catch things earlier and potentially save lives.
That's the goal.
Wow.
And it goes beyond just prediction.
Yeah.
This AI platform can also suggest personalized treatment options based on the patient's individual profile.
So it's like having a customized treatment plan generator?
You got it.
Wow.
This is a huge step forward in personalized medicine.
This is amazing.
It is.
It sounds like AI is revolutionizing healthcare.
It has the potential to,
Yeah.
but as always, it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Right.
It's about augmenting human expertise, not replacing it.
Okay. I'm seeing a pattern here.
Uh-huh.
Generative AI seems to be particularly good at analyzing large data sets,
Right.
identifying patterns and making predictions.
Mhm.
But what about tasks that require more creativity?
Sure.
Like designing new products or writing compelling stories.
Right.
Can AI handle that?
That's a great question. And the answer is a resounding yes.
Really?
Generative AI is proving to be incredibly adept at creative tasks as well.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, let's take a look at the world of fashion.
Okay.
A company called StyleSource, a global fashion retailer,
Yeah.
was facing several challenges, including predicting consumer preferences, dealing with long production cycles, and minimizing waste.
Those are some big hurdles. How did they use AI to overcome them?
They implemented a generative AI system that could create new clothing designs
Okay.
based on customer data, fashion trends, and design principles.
So the AI was basically acting as a fashion designer.
You could say
Yeah.
that the AI could generate a huge variety of designs in a fraction of the time it would take a human designer,
Yeah.
and because it was trained on customer data,
Yeah.
it could create designs that were more likely to appeal to specific customer segments.
So they were able to offer personalized fashion recommendations at scale.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it didn't stop
Right,
there.
it'll-
The AI could also analyze data from social media, fashion blogs, and other sources to identify emerging trends.
So the AI was like a trend forecaster too.
Precisely.
Wow.
This allowed style sorts to stay ahead of the curve and incorporate the latest trends into their designs.
And what about the waste issue?
Right.
How did AI help with that?
By using AI to optimize their production process, they were able to reduce waste and excess inventory.
That's a huge win for sustainability.
It is.
It seems like generative AI is really good at improving efficiency and creating new possibilities.
It is. But let's not forget about the human element.
Right.
It's important to remember that AI is a tool. And it's up to us to use it wisely and ethically.
Well said. All right. I think we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah.
We've explored the basics of generative AI, its potential impact on businesses, and some real-world examples of how it's being used to solve problems and create new opportunities.
We've only just scratched the surface.
Oh, really?
There's so much more to explore.
I'm excited to hear more.
Good.
In the next part of our deep dive, let's delve deeper into some specific applications of generative AI.
Okay.
And discuss some of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
So ready to kind of continue our exploration of how businesses are leveraging generative AI?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm particularly interested in hearing more about how AI is being used in industries beyond, just the typical tech giants.
Sure. Well, one area where we're seeing a lot of innovation is in retail.
Okay.
Particularly when it comes to creating personalized shopping experiences.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely noticed more and more personalized recommendations popping up on, my favorite shopping sites.
Right.
Is that what we're talking about here?
It's part of it, but generative AI is taking personalization to a whole new level.
Okay.
Let's take the example of RetailX.
Okay.
A company that was struggling to stand out in the incredibly competitive world of online fashion retail.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Right.
That's a tough space.
It is.
Yeah.
So what were their specific pain points?
Yeah.
Well, they were facing the classic challenges of any e-commerce business, right? How to capture customer attention, how to recommend the right products, and how to ultimately drive sales.
Right.
But in the fashion world, it's even more complex
Right.
because you're dealing with constantly evolving trends and a huge variety of personal style.
That's true. Yeah. How did they use AI to tackle these challenges?
They implemented a generative AI-powered recommendation engine that went way beyond the typical people who bought this also bought that approach.
Okay, so what made it so different?
This system analyzed a vast amount of customer data.
Okay.
Not just browsing and purchase history, but also demographic information, style preferences, even social media activity.
Wow, that's a lot of data.
It is.
Did customers have any concerns about privacy?
That's a valid point, and RetailX was very mindful of data privacy concerns. They were transparent about how they were using the data, and they gave customers the option to opt out of personalized recommendations.
So they were using this data responsibly?
They were.
Okay, what kind of results did they see?
Well, the AI system was able to create incredibly detailed customer profiles and predict future buying behavior with remarkable accuracy.
Okay.
It would then suggest products that were a perfect match for each customer's individual style.
So instead of just seeing generic product recommendations, they were getting a truly personalized shopping experience.
That's the idea.
Wow.
And it wasn't just about recommending products.
Okay.
The AI was also used to create targeted marketing campaigns.
Okay.
And personalized email communications.
So the entire shopping journey became more tailored to the individual.
Exactly.
Wow.
This led to a significant increase in conversion rates.
Okay.
Meaning more shoppers were actually making purchases.
Yeah.
They also saw a decrease in cart abandonment rates, which means fewer people were adding items to their cart only to change their minds later.
Those are some impressive results.
They are.
It sounds like RetailX really found a winning formula.
They did.
With this AI-powered personalization strategy.
It's a great example of how generative AI can be used to create a competitive advantage in retail. But AI's impact isn't limited to the digital world.
Right.
Let's shift gears and talk about how it's being used in manufacturing.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Sure.
What kind of applications are we talking about?
Imagine a factory where AI-powered cameras are constantly monitoring every step of the production process.
Okay.
They can spot defects that a human inspector might miss.
Yeah.
Identify potential safety hazards, and even predict when machines are likely to malfunction.
So it's like having an army of robotic quality control experts working around the clock.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
And it goes beyond just quality control.
Okay.
Generative AI is also being used to optimize production processes, reduce waste, and improve efficiency.
Can you give me a specific example?
Sure. Let's take a look at a company called Auto Parts, Inc.,
Okay.
a manufacturer of automotive components.
Okay.
They were facing increasing pressure to reduce costs and improve efficiency. But their traditional methods were reaching their limits.
So how did AI come into the picture?
They implemented a generative AI system that analyzed data from their production line, including sensor readings, machine performance metrics, and historical production data.
So what was the AI looking for in all this data?
It was searching for patterns and insights that could help optimize the production process. For example, it could identify bottlenecks that were slowing down production, or it could suggest adjustments to machine settings to improve output.
So the AI was basically acting as like a virtual consultant, helping them to kind of fine-tune their operations.
That's a great way to put it. And the results were impressive.
What happened?
They were able to reduce their production costs by 10%.
Wow.
And increase their overall output by 15%.
Those are some serious improvements.
They are.
Yeah, I can see why manufacturers are so excited about AI.
It's a game changer for many of them.
Yeah.
But let's move beyond manufacturing. And explore another industry where AI is having a significant impact, healthcare.
Yeah, we touched on healthcare earlier.
We did.
When we talked about predictive analytics and personalized treatment plans. What else is happening in this space?
Well, one area where generative AI is showing immense promise is in drug discovery and development.
I've heard about this, but it sounds almost too futuristic to be true.
Yeah.
Is AI really designing new drugs?
Well, it's not quite that simple. But AI is playing an increasingly important role in the drug discovery process. Let's look at a company called Pharmatech. A pharmaceutical company that was struggling to keep up with the rising costs and complexities of drug development.
Yeah, drug development is notoriously expensive.
It is.
And time-consuming.
Very much so.
So how is AI able to help?
They implemented a generative AI system that was trained on a massive database of molecular structures, chemical properties, and biological data.
So the AI was basically learning the language of chemistry and biology.
You could say that this allowed the AI to analyze potential drug candidates and predict their effectiveness, toxicity, and other important properties.
So it was like having a virtual chemist and biologist working around the clock?
That's a good analogy.
Wow.
By using AI, Pharmatech was able to significantly speed up the drug discovery process and identify promising drug candidates that might have been overlooked using traditional methods.
That's incredible. So AI is helping to bring new drugs to market faster and more efficiently.
That's the goal. And it's just one example of how generative AI is transforming healthcare.
Yeah.
We're also seeing AI being used to analyze medical images, personalize treatment plans, and even assist with surgeries.
This is all incredibly exciting, but it also raises some important questions about the future of work.
Sure.
If AI can do all these things, what does that mean for human jobs?
It's a valid concern and one that we need to address proactively.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used to augment human capabilities, not replace them entirely.
So it's not about AI versus humans. It's about AI and humans working together.
Exactly. Think of it this way. AI can handle the repetitive, data-heavy tasks. Freeing up humans to focus on the things that require creativity, empathy, and critical thinking.
So AI is like a superpowered assistant helping us to be more efficient and effective.
That's a good way to put it. And as AI technology continues to evolve, we'll likely see new jobs and industries emerge that we can't even imagine yet.
I'm starting to feel a little more optimistic about the future.
Good.
It sounds like AI has the potential to make our lives better in countless ways.
I believe so.
Yeah.
But it's crucial that we approach AI development and implementation with a sense of responsibility and ethics.
What does that mean in practice?
Well, it means being mindful of data privacy. Ensuring that AI systems are fair and unbiased. And being transparent about how AI is being used.
Those are all important considerations.
They are.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground in this second part of our deep dive.
I have.
We've explored how generative AI is being used in industries ranging from retail to manufacturing to healthcare.
Right.
And we've discussed some of the implications for the future of work.
But we're not done yet.
Oh, there's more.
There's still more to uncover.
Okay, I'm ready for more.
Good.
In the final part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
let's delve into some of the more cutting-edge applications of generative AI
Okay.
and discuss what the future holds for this transformative technology.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've talked about how generative AI is changing the game in industries like retail, manufacturing, and healthcare. But I'm kind of curious to hear about some of the less obvious applications.
Yeah.
Where else is this technology making waves?
Well, one area that might surprise you is the world of finance.
Okay.
Specifically, generative AI is being used to revolutionize risk management and investment strategies.
Okay, yeah. I mean, finance seems like a natural fit for AI, just given the sheer volume of data involved.
It is.
But how is generative AI being used differently from, like, traditional financial algorithms?
Right. So traditional financial models often rely on historical data and predefined rules,
Yeah,
which can be slow to adapt to rapidly changing market conditions.
that's true.
Generative AI, on the other hand, can analyze vast amounts of data in real time,
Okay.
identify subtle patterns, and even generate simulations to predict future market behavior.
So it's like having a crystal ball that can foresee market trends.
Not quite a crystal ball,
Okay.
but it's definitely a powerful tool for making more informed investment decisions.
Yeah.
Let's take the example of fintech solutions, a company that was looking for a way to improve its risk management processes and gain a competitive edge in the investment world.
Okay, so what were their specific challenges?
Well, they were facing the same challenges as many financial institutions:
Mm.
how to accurately assess risk, how to identify profitable investment opportunities,
Right.
and how to stay ahead of the curve in a constantly evolving market.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It is.
So how did generative AI help them address these challenges?
They implemented a sophisticated AI platform
Okay.
that analyzed a wide range of financial data, including market trends, economic indicators, company performance data, even news and social media sentiment.
So the AI was basically reading the financial tea leaves, looking for clues about future market behavior.
You could say that.
Wow.
By analyzing all this data,
Yeah.
the AI system could generate risk profiles for different assets and investment portfolios,
Okay.
providing real-time assessments of market conditions and potential risks.
That sounds incredibly valuable.
It is.
But how did they actually USE those insights to make better decisions?
Well, the AI system was able to identify emerging market trends and potential risks before they became apparent, using traditional methods.
So they were basically using AI to predict the future of the market.
Not predict the future exactly,
Okay.
but to make more informed decisions based on a deeper understanding of market dynamics.
Okay.
They were also able to use the AI system to develop new investment products and services
Okay.
tailored to specific customer needs.
It sounds like they found a real competitive advantage by embracing generative AI.
They did, and it's a great example of how this technology is transforming the financial industry.
Yeah.
But let's move beyond the world of finance
Okay.
and explore another area where generative AI is making waves: the creative arts.
Okay, this is where I get really curious.
Yeah.
How can AI possibly be creative?
It's a question that's fascinated artists and technologists alike.
Yeah.
But as generative AI has evolved,
Yeah.
we're seeing more and more examples of AI being used to create stunning works of art,
Really?
music, and even literature.
I have to admit, I'm a bit skeptical. Can AI really replicate the human spark of creativity?
It's a complex question and one that's still being debated.
Yeah.
But the results speak for themselves.
Okay.
Let's take the example of ArtGen,
Okay.
a company that's using generative AI to create original works of art.
How does that work?
They've developed an AI system that's been trained on a vast database of art history,
Okay.
encompassing a wide range of styles and techniques.
So the AI is learning from the masters.
Exactly.
Wow.
But it doesn't just copy existing styles.
Okay.
The AI can then generate its own unique interpretations,
Okay.
creating original works of art that are both beautiful and thought-provoking.
That's amazing.
It is.
So the AI is not just mimicking human artists, it's actually creating something new.
That's the exciting part.
Yeah.
The AI can explore new creative possibilities that might never have occurred to a human artist.
This is blowing my mind.
It is pretty amazing.
Are these AI-generated artworks actually being sold and displayed?
They are.
Ollie.
ArtGen has held several exhibitions featuring AI-generated art,
Wow.
and the response has been overwhelmingly positive.
Wow.
Collectors and critics alike have praised the originality and beauty of these works.
It sounds like AI is blurring the lines between human and machine creativity.
It is, and it's raising all sorts of fascinating questions
Yeah.
about the nature of art and the role of the artist in the creative process.
This is definitely something I'll be following closely.
Yeah, it's a fascinating area.
It seems like generative AI is challenging our assumptions about what's possible in the realm of art and creativity.
It is, and it's just one example of how this technology is pushing the boundaries of human imagination.
Yeah.
We're also seeing generative AI being used to compose music, write poetry, even create video games.
This is incredible. It seems like there's no limit to what generative AI can do.
The possibilities are truly endless, and we're only just beginning to explore the potential of this transformative technology.
As we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the bigger picture.
Sure.
What does the future hold for generative AI?
I believe we're at a tipping point.
Uh-huh.
Generative AI is rapidly evolving, and it's poised to have a profound impact on every aspect of our lives.
So can you give me like some specific predictions?
Sure. Well, we'll likely see generative AI become increasingly integrated into our daily lives.
Okay.
From personalized shopping experiences to customized healthcare plans to AI-powered creative tools, generative AI will be everywhere.
That sounds both exciting and a bit overwhelming.
It's understandable to feel a mix of emotions.
Yeah.
But I believe that if we approach AI development and implementation with a sense of responsibility and ethics, we can harness the power of this technology to create a better future for everyone.
So what can our listeners do to kind of prepare for this AI-driven future?
Well, the most important thing is to stay informed and engaged.
Sure.
Learn about AI, its capabilities, and its potential impact on your industry and your life. Don't be afraid to experiment with AI tools and explore the creative possibilities they offer.
Okay.
And most importantly, be part of the conversation about how we shape the future of AI in a way that benefits all of humanity.
That's a great call to action. I want to thank you for taking us on this incredible journey through the world of generative AI.
It's been my pleasure.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this exploration. We'll be back soon with another deep dive into a fascinating topic. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep generating those brilliant ideas.